count holds at 1-2. Smith slashing .358, .463, .448. So we talked about that. Batting average and OBP numbers, second on Linfield's offense. Count goes to 2-2. 6 doubles on the season.
I love his approach too, Joe. I mean, if you look at it, I don't got the numbers right in front of me. We need the advanced metrics for it, but he consistently shoots the ball into the 6-hole over the second baseman's head. As that one lifted over the second base, and that'll be another base hit there.
You called it.
For Wyatt Smith.
And he has just been, it's been Daniel Murphy-esque almost the way he's put together hits over the last month of the season.
And Joe, I think that's a fantastic comparison. It's a very simple swing. There's not a lot of moving parts to it, and all he does is just use that strength of his and lifts it into for base hits. And that'll be, some junior, senior year between all of his football workouts and all of his baseball workouts. He'll have the strength to keep hitting those gaps and get some doubles, but great job from Wyatt Smith.
Picks up his 3rd hit of the series. And is now, well, technically after that walk in the first, has now reached safely in 15 straight games.
Now, the only thing is, maybe we got to get him on the ladders or the hurdles or something so we can get that base running ability, maybe a bit of a more mobile passer as well. But right now, we'll take the base hits and see what Tanner Earhart can do.
Yeah, we need him picking up those extra yards. 0-1. Another nice pitch is Yarrick has been able to find that low outside corner and pretty consistently here early on. Count goes to 0-2 against Earhart.
And this is where it's important, as you talk about, Joe, really been able to find that breaking ball down and away. Don't try to do too much. Do what Smith just did and try to put one right back up the middle over the second baseman's head.
0-2. Yarrick goes right at him. Earhart counters with a foul ball that hits the light and drops straight down.
That's the right approach there, though. Try to just shoot one over to the right side. Don't try to do too much with that pitch. And Earhart with decent wheels, too, so not a guy likely to get into a double play.
Earhart had an RBI single to score Brian Cromwell in the 5th inning of Game 2. One-two count now.
I'm still looking in there, and you can just see Brocious. Again, arms moving, feeling up that left shoulder.
Yeah. No warm-up on either.
I mean, I guess that is the one luxury, if you want to call it a luxury, is that one definitely got Earhart there on the hand.
Yep.
I was going to say the one luxury is, if you do have an injury replacement, then that pitcher that comes in gets to throw as many warm-up pitches as they need to get ready, but I think we'd both like to not see that happen.
4th time this season, Earhart's been put on after getting plunked. And Hornervilla back up, trying to correct the mistake after hitting into a double play to end the 1st inning with the bases loaded. Has 2 on here with Smith at first and Smith at second and Earhart at first.
Joe, those ones off the hands never feel good, no matter how hard a guy's throwing. He gets it squeezed between the ball and the bat. So hopefully Earhart's okay over there at first base. Doesn't seem to be suffering too badly, and now we need Hornervilla to get something done here in this AB.
One-zero. Big hack there on an outside pitch. Had him fooled. 1-1. Of course, Hornervilla had one of the biggest moments of Linfield's season with a big home run late on March 9th against Willamette. Wildcats took the dub in that game. Of course, thanks to his big 3 RBI pinch hit bomb in the 8th inning. 1-1. Foul all the way over to the roofs of the HPs.
He's got that brute strength, Joe. He's one of the strongest kids on this team and strongest kids in the league. Just need to find a way to get that ball into fair territory.
The 1-2 now. And another big hack. Sends Hornervilla back to the dugout empty-handed.
Now batting, the catcher, number 21, Aiden Allen.
First strikeout for Yarrick after 4 walks. Remember, came into this game with a pretty clean 14-25 walk to strikeout ratio.
Yeah, really starting to get in rhythm here. find the strike zone, though. That one misses out of the zone. Cats need to take advantage here. Again, gotten base runners in scoring positions, and that'll be a big key for them. They're at their best when they're able to get those runs in.
Allen back up, the catcher, as we talked about, seeing the ball very well lately. Had a base hit in his first plate appearance of the game. Count goes 1-1 now. Was brought around and able to score on the Benwick grounder. One, 2 outs, 2 men on. Swung on right into the glove of Yerrick for out number 3. Was pulling away, but caught the break with that ball just being on a line directly to his glove.
And that's what I'm talking about, too. Even when Aiden's been getting out right now, he's hitting line shots that just happen to find gloves.
Top of the 4th coming up. We are zipping right along here so far from McMinnville.
Great night of basketball here in the Northwest Conference, but particularly here in Ted Wilson Gymnasium, Graham. The women's team for Linfield getting a 4-point victory over Whitworth. Earlier, 85-81. Saw great games out of Corey Olson, Molly Danielson, and Cassidy Schutz. And then down the road in Newburgh right now, Whitman 51, George Fox 50 with about 12 and a half to play. Hilton bricks the first free throw, so a great game there as well. Linfield will be in Newburgh on Tuesday night to take on the Bruins. We'll have the audio broadcast for you here on the LSN. Hilton connects on the second, gets the lead out to 3.
Yeah, now the Cats got to keep working hard here on the defensive end of the floor. Done a great job here getting Whitworth out of rhythm in the second half.
Linfield winning the rebounding battle by 6, and that has been headlined by Hilton, who's got 9. Roach, what a move, the All-American. Getting a much-needed bucket there. He has 8 on 3 of 8 tonight.
And got to keep an eye on him, see if he'll take over here when it comes to late in this game.
Brewell goes to Hilton. Hilton playing well here off the bench. Kicks it back out on Tencio. Tanner's going to drive and goes to O'Reilly. O'Reilly, 22 points. Season high, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Poked away by Hernandez. Hernandez is getting back. Brewell is there, and he loses it. A foul. The Wildcats all thought that was just tipped out.
I've never seen Riley that upset at a call, but I thought he got a lot of the basketball there. And Joe, again, Hernandez's hands happened a couple times now. Wildcat bigs have tried to dribble at Hernandez, but he's real quick.
Hernandez with a chance to put Whitworth back on top, just 9 of 14 from the stripe tonight. Cats are 12 and 19. Hernandez ties it up at 61. Bonnie is going to come in here for Autencio and Berghart. Well, Berghart in for Autencio, Bonnie in for O'Reilly. O'Reilly getting an earful from Rose there. Hernandez puts them back on top, 62-61. Berghart. Brewell. Open, pump fakes. Hilty now. Bonnie. Back to Hilton. Hilton takes it himself with a mismatch on Roach, trying to get up there. Finally gets the shot off, no good, and the miss grabbed by Bishop.
And Hilty just didn't know what to do in that situation, got nervous about the 3-second call.
And O'Reilly's going to go right back in. Hernandez. Krosno down low to Bishop. Can't finish, but is fouled by Berghart. Oh, man. I think Berghart was just trying to do anything he could. I mean, he's half the size of Ben Bishop. Bishop bounces in the first. Yeah, Hilton comes out now for O'Reilly. Bishop drains them both, and the lead is back out to 3 for the Pirates. 64-61, under 6 minutes to play now. Berghart gets the high screen from O'Reilly. Over to Brewell. Brewell pump fakes and drives. Back to Rogenbuck. Rogenbuck back out to Brewell. Brewell pump fakes again. Has O'Reilly baseline. O'Reilly underneath. Gets room. And one!
Flexes on him again. Liam
O'Reilly being the strongest man on the floor tonight. And he is back at the line for his second and one opportunity of the game and a chance to tie it back up at 64.
Again, we hadn't really seen much of Liam in the beginning of this half, but getting the work done down low.
And he can't connect to tie it up. And 4-6 on the line. Here's Roach. Hernandez drives on Burkhardt, now takes it back out. Bonnie switches on to him, which means Bishop, and now Hernandez fires, can't get it to go. Rogenbuck with a rebound. Nice score there by Dempsey. Doing an all right job on the glass tonight, trying to fill in for his lack of scoring.
And you got to think that Rose absolutely lit into this bunch last night. We've seen Brule do a great job rebounding. We've seen Rogenbuck do a great job.
Burkhardt driving, has Bishop. Back out to Brule, pump fakes, Hernandez not biting. 8 to shoot, O'Reilly over to Burkhardt again, fires up a 3. Yes, sir! Will Burkhardt! Just 5 points now, but hits a huge 3 to get the Cats back in front by 2 with under 5 minutes to play. Can you smell an upset, Feynman? College can't finish!
Oh.
And Bishop falling over on Burkhardt. Oh, the foul is going to go against Rogenbuck here. Saying he blocked College going to, or fouled College going to the rim. I think that was clean. But College with a chance to tie it at 2. He's 1 for 2 from the line. 21 points with just 4 here in the second half. The Cats defense in the second half has been terrific, holding the Pirates just to 35% from the field and 1 of 8 from downtown. First free throw misses.
Ball don't lie, Joe. Ball don't lie.
At the same time, the Cats have shot 57% from the field here in the second half, shooting 50% for the game, while the Pirates just at 41% for the game. Connects on the second, and so the lead is back down to 1.
We send it down to Joe Stewart with Wyatt Smith, our game-winning walk-off interview.
Thanks, Kev. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, I'm down here with Linfield quarterback Wyatt Smith here. Wyatt, another terrific game for you. 247 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Actually, I think it might have been 4. Sorry, I had it, but I blanked. And that right on the heels off of your career day against Puget Sound last week. We know this offense has had its ups and downs. What's it like to see you guys finally come together here in the last stretch of the season?
Well, it feels great. I mean, our offense is finally clicking here. We've had everything before. We've kind of been like, our O-line's doing good, our receivers doing good, but we haven't really put it together. I feel like the last 2 games we've definitely put it together, and it's been something special.
Senior day, a bunch of your guys on offense are going to be graduating. Your center, Gabe Maharo, one of your top targets, J.D. Lasswell, just a bunch of your guys. What's it going to be like not having them anymore? What's the kind of impact they've made on you as a football player?
Obviously, it's gonna sting a little bit. I mean, Gabe especially has been like kind of a rock for our team, especially for me. 3-year starter. I haven't had to worry about too much. Just I've been doing like other stuff, and he does all the line stuff, and that's been really something special to have. It's gonna also like JD and our other receivers like Cass. It's gonna be tough because they've been my top receivers for the last 2 years. So it's gonna definitely hurt missing them.
Yeah. And finally, so we don't know for sure if there's going to be another week of Wildcat football. We got to wait on the committee tomorrow, but looking ahead, you guys are rolling. Lots of confidence going into the potential playoff situation next weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we're waiting on tomorrow, 2:30 or whenever it is. It's definitely a big factor.
And then finally, I always got to ask for our color commentator, Dave Hansen. What are you studying, and what do you want to do after college?
Well, I just took my major as finance, but I'm not really sure exactly what I want to do with it or if I'm even going to major in that.
There you go, Dave. That one's for you. All right, Wyatt, thank you. Back up to you guys in the booth.
Awesome. Good stuff down there all season long on the sideline by Joe Stewart. As you see a lot of guys get to the sideline where Joe Stewart's with our game-winning interview, our player of the game, Tyler Bergeron.
Thanks, Kev. Thanks, Dave. Yes, I'm with the player of the game, Ty Bergeron. The big play of the game was your 72-yard pick six. Bro, what did it feel like to rip that off once you had the house in your sights?
Man, it was awesome. I just, in my head, I could hear Coach Romack yelling me, get to the sideline, get to the sideline. I've seen Duke Mackel do it multiple times, so, I figured I'd emulate him, cut it back, and then I had lead blockers for days, and, it was fun. I had a blast.
Very nice. So next week is against University of Puget Sound, very high-powered offense. How are you guys preparing for that going into next week?
I think we're just going to prepare like we do every week. I think we really do a good job defensively of preparing in our meetings. We're studying on our own. We just need to keep doing that, and I think, we'll take it to them.
And then you have come to Linfield by way of the Marines. What's it been like going from that team to this team?
definitely a little different. I don't know. I think there's a lot of similarities, especially with this program. We preach mental toughness. I like to laugh because Coach Smith reminds me of almost like a senior Marine, to me. And so he does a lot of the quotes and the inspiration, and it reminds me a lot. Like, he should have been a Marine in my head. So it's awesome. It's kind of an easy transition coming back. That culture and this culture are very similar. So.
Well, he actually almost went to Virginia Military Institute, so you're not far off. And then finally, my color commentator, Dave Hansen, wants to know, what are you studying here at Linfield?
Sports management is my major, but I want to be a police officer, so we'll see where it takes me.
Very nice. All right, Ty Bergeron, our player of the game. Ty, thanks for the interview.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Good stuff, guys. Joe Stuart down on the sideline with Tyler Bergeron, and terrific work by both of those